So how do we get up to G Unit and you getting down with the legendary, 50 Cent and Tony
What
Yayo and
happened was there was a well, I was breaking 50s music in Boston when I was on radio. I'm still on radio. When I was doing radio, but it was an audition one day and I went in the audition.
you know, was DJ Wu Kid the DJ before you?
Yeah, Who Kid was before me.
Yeah. Everybody know. Shout out to Wu Kid.
Shouts to Who Kid.
Yeah.
Sada Pop.
So y'all just came back off a world tour.
We was on a world tour. We was on the final lap tour.
Yeah, now that's very interesting to me. Like I had told my brother Tony Yayo one time, there's so many people that watch these platforms that and never really get a chance to travel outside of their city or nowhere. Is it anything that you would like to elaborate about? Some different parts of the country you've been to, or some of the things you might have seen.
Let me tell you, being with 50 Cent is one of the greatest experiences ever. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. It's nothing that you'll never be able to say that you've been to places that you probably can't even pronounce. Or things that you've seen because you went to school and you studied the geographic map, but you only seen that on the map. You didn't know you could really physically go there. I've been to countries that I've never thought in my life. You probably heard these countries when you're watching a CIA movie or something that has some kind of agent in it, and they'll say a certain name like Ukraine or I mean, it's so many places that I've been to that you like, what?
Try again.
I don't know what's wrong with my phone, but it bugged out.
Right.
But I've been to places that I probably couldn't even pronounce at the time. I've been to so many places in 10 years, I've been to so many places that you'll never, I don't think you'll ever, unless you do it yourself and do your own destination, say, I want to go to this part of the world. That's something you did on your own. But DJing for somebody that is that, and you stay at the illest hotels, you're on a jet, like it's a Uber, like it's 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 unheard of.
You ever had caviar pancakes?
Yeah.
Caviar?
Caviar pancakes?
Nah, that's yayo, yayo. That's yay and murder. That's yay and murder.
Yeah, the little special candy they said.
They got all kind of like.
candies.
Let me tell you, in your hotel room, you got special stuff.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
what
mean?
they
Like,
saying in the hotel.
like it's so many. It's just like, and to be able to touch so many people is crazy. Like, there isn't an artist like him. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, there's not an artist that, a lot of artists, no disrespect to a lot of artists, but the work ethics that man put in can't be taken away. I personally played in front of 100,000 people in Saudi Arabia. I played for 100,000 people in Brazil.
That's amazing.
And
And they all know who he is.
yeah, and a lot of them don't know English,
Wow.
and they still know the word for word. Like, that's another thing to see. So many people word for word singing these songs
Don't even
to
know
this day
English.
is crazy. We're not talking 10,000 people, 5,000. We're talking about 60, 70, 80, 100,000 people all over the world.
Amazing.
Ain't too many artists that you could say can do that.
We back it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Said that you actually auditioned to DJ before him, but it's important to let the viewers understand that your career actually stems decades before that audition. So
Nah,
let's
definitely. I mean,
let's
you
let's talk
know,
about let's talk about how you got into the industry.
how I got in the industry. Well, mixtapes was one of the things, and then I used to. Clark Kent was my mentor. I used to open up for Clark Kent. I used to
Shout
open
out
up
to
at
Clark Kent.
a lot of his events. I used to open up with Clark. Then I got with a group called Original Flavor, which today marks the 30th anniversary of that album, Beyond Flavor. We were signed to Atlantic Records, and Jay-Z featured on the song called Can I Get Open? He
Know
featured
it.
on that album. And that's where, we were signed to Atlantic, and I went from that and started going from there. We just was touring. We was local. We did a lot of video music box joints. But we got to travel and we did, a lot of things. That was like the beginning for me to be able to DJ. I mean, I've DJed for other artists before that. I was signed to Wild Pitch too at a time. I DJed for a guy named Main One. I mean, I got a lot of blessings. I thank God for a lot of my true blessings of being a DJ, a person that never stopped. I've been consistent at it. I got the DJ for Nas. I DJ for Foxy. I DJ for Fat Joe. I DJ
Wow.
for Khalees. And then 50 Cent,
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
I've done parties for the best of them, and I can never take that away. I can't say, oh, I ain't do this and I ain't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just thankful and I'm very humble that I was able to cross these paths and make things happen. Because we don't all get those opportunities.